and intermarried with the Carib Arawak Indians, and that's where we came from, the Garinogu, speaking the Garifuna language. But all this derived way back from the root word Karina, which means cassava-eating people. So it started with Kalinapu, then they have Kalipuna, and they have Kalinagu. So the Kalipuna, they used to live on Dominica. When you go to St. Vincent, they call it Kalinapu. Now in Belize, we are Garinogu, and then Garifuna, the people. We have a struggle. Our ancestors, the Carib, now Garinogu, has a struggle with the Europeans. A 300-year struggle. It started with the French, then with the Spaniard, then with the British, where our chief paramount, Joseph Chatoué, was assassinated the 14th day of March, 1795. 2 years after, 5,080 black Caribs were captured by the British and put on their mine camp called Balisao because of exposure, because of malnutrition, because of diseases. 2,500 of those Caribs died, and the 2,580 remained were placed on British ship and set off to Rotan, Honduras, a journey of 1 month. It started the 11th of March, 1797, with 1 week stay in Jamaica in order for refueling and getting food, and they arrived in Rotan, Honduras, San Pedro, the 12th of April, 1797. 5 years after, 1802, the first set of Garinogu arrived in Belize. Between 1823 and 1832, under the leadership of Alejo Beni, 150 Garinogu, children, women, and men, came to Belize, at the time British Honduras, and settled Dangriga, 1832, 19 November. But before all this, when the first set of Garinogu arrived in Belize, British Honduras, because of the struggle, or because of the trouble we gave British in St. Vincent, they didn't allow us to settle or to come onto shore until 1811, when the abolition of slavery, when they need workers to be working in the Lagut area. At that time, they allowed the Garinogu only to settle the southern part of Belize, British Honduras, which was from Dangruga Town, Stamp Creek District, to Toledo District, Punta Gorda Town. In the 1920s, Father Herman Tenk, a catechist and a priest, see the importance in the Garinogu people because they knew more than one language. And so he recruited the Garinogu men as teachers. So we were the first educators in rural Belize. Around the same time, Thomas Vincent Ramos, who was born in Tuling, Honduras, the 18th of September, 1887, came to Belize with his wife, Luisa Fuentes, who he married in the year 1917. In 1924, Thomas Vincent Ramos founded the CDS, the Carib Development Aid Society, and he formed this society in order to give the Garinogu a better health care and a proper death to assist for proper burial for their loved ones. In 1925, he formed the CIS, which is the Carib International Society. And that includes Honduras, Nicaragua, Belize, and Guatemala. In 1940, Thomas Vincent Ramos, along with Pantaleon Hernandez and Domingo Ventura, approached the British governor in order to get the Carib Disembarkation Day as a public and bank holiday, known now as the Garifuna Settlement Day. It was granted to them in 1941. It was first celebrated in Stamp Creek District, Dangriga Town. Then between 1943 and 1944, the celebration moved to Punta Gorda Town, Toledo District. In the 1960s, this was the time our ancestors had the freedom to patrol or travel through the country of Belize and Central America, and that was the happy days that our family get to come to North America, the USA and Canada.